What obstacles do women have in claiming their own power?
Wow, that can be a pretty extensive list. Um, the obstacles really, it depends on the environment she's in and how progressive the people are around her. Because
Mhm.
if she's around people that inspire and encourage her to really live big and be her best self, then it's going to be a little easier for that woman to just go through life, figure out what it is that she wants to do with her life, how she wants to live, and to pursue that path. But then there are other women that unfortunately they have family members that have an idea of what their life should look like. So if you're a certain age, you should be married and you should have children. And if she doesn't, then there's something wrong with her. What is wrong with you? And that always baffles me because I wonder, is anybody looking at the men and seeing that there are less and less men over time that seem to want to get married? Well, men have to want to get married in order for your daughters to actually get married, but there's still this huge cloud over women that are not married. And even though these thought patterns are very commonplace, it still serves as an obstacle for a woman. So many women, even if they don't even necessarily want to be married right now or have children, that is still a huge obstacle that gets placed in front of them because society has this idea of what our lives should look like. Regardless of what that's what we want or not, society has this idea. And if your life does not look like that, then women, are shamed and guilted, and it can be really difficult. So, you have all of that. Then there are barriers within the workplace where there are still people that don't want to pay a woman a certain wage as a man. And we know that there are statistics all over the place that prove that women are still not getting equal pay as women are, even with some startup companies, very large startup companies. I'm not going to name anybody, but there are documentaries out there that talk about, women and how they are still not being treated properly in the workplace. So with all of these obstacles that are going on, it's very difficult for a woman to just speak up for herself and to be assertive, because when a woman does, then she gets labeled as being difficult. And difficult is a nice word, right? Because there are other words that are used to explain women, and it's really unfair simply because she just wants to be treated fairly.